folks, before we get to today's video, I have a little bit of news I need to share with you as a reminder for something going on this weekend. So I'll give you that announcement and then we can get into the rest of the video. What's up, Dragon Brood? So many of you saw my recent video where I announced that I am now partnered with Ultra Pro, and one of the cool benefits is getting to share awesome news with you. So those of you that are aware, there's a secret layer this weekend being put out by Wizards that has 4 very cool pieces of artwork. Well, what many of you don't know is Ultra Pro is also putting up these 4 playmats that you can actually buy with that same artwork. And the cool part is they're only $22 right on their website, and $16 from each playmat sale goes to support the Extra Life Foundation. I mean, check them out. I have some here. Look how sweet this artwork is. I mean, seriously, check it out. Like, every one of these you can have. Oh, there we go. And this is super cool. And these are all same high quality you get normally from Ultra Pro. So, you know, whatever you would normally expect from an Ultra Pro playmat, you're going to get here. They just have exclusive artwork, and they're only available this weekend, November 6th to November 9th. So get them while you can. But yeah, again, if you want to support Project Extra Life, you want to get something for yourself, maybe you're not able to participate in all the streams and stuff happening this weekend, this is a way to still make a cool donation, have something nice to show for it. And, you know, it's like a token of gratitude for your donation. All right, so what we are going to try to answer today is a simple question of if Mono Green Aggro is still viable in Standard. Now, here's the thing. We've seen some Mono Green decks, but they tend to be Mono Green Food, and that's not really the same deck. I'm wondering if we can just cast, you know, the Yorvos and the Gem Razors, and, you know, can we keep doing that, and is that still a viable deck in the current Standard metagame? I don't really know that answer, but we are going to find out because, you know, science, that's how we do it. Also, remember, if you haven't, please like this video, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Help us out any way you can right now, especially since we're going through the hashtag YouTube wage stuff right now that's really causing problems for a lot of small to mid-sized creators. Every little bit you can do to support the channel and support me helps out so much right now. But with all that being said, let's go take a look at this Mono Green Aggro deck. Okay, so the one thing we do have a problem with in Mono Green Aggro that we've run into before is that we don't have a lot of quality 2 mana creatures. So we're trying to work around a few things here, though I think this list, this is one that finished deep in one of the, I believe it was the Star City open events, and I think I want to go ahead and probably cut a Horn Beetle and go +1 Scavenging Ooze. I'm tempted even to cut the Horn Beetle to try to play another Wildborn Preserver. I might even prefer that just because it has reach, and that helps out with a few situations. Plus it has flash, which I also like, and the Horn Beetle doesn't necessarily help us get around some things, though it does get counters and grow, and that's a big deal. Or we could go with additional Yorvo, but I don't think I want to get out of the 2 mana drops, so I think for now that'll do, but I'm not too excited about it because, again, we do still have the issue of dealing with stuff like the Rakdos decks. Actually, you know what? I think I talked myself into it. I'm just going to cut the Horn Beetle. We're going to play another Scavenging Goose. Oh, no, the others are in the sideboard, so we actually can't do that. I mean, we can take one out, I guess. Go an extra Oakham Adversary if we want to do that. And then we could put the other Scavenging Ooze in here. Go up another Wildborn Preserver, and we'll call that good. And we'll just see what happens with this. I have no idea. All right, so we have the 2 Ram Throughs, 3 Scavenging Ooze, now 3 Wildborn Preservers. We're playing a full set of Kazandu Mammoths, Lovestruck Beasts, 2 Yorvos, 2 Garruk Unleashed, which it'll be interesting to see if Garruk holds up in the current environment. I feel like it could have some weaknesses against the Rogue decks, but we'll see. 4 Gem Razors. I do like Gem Razor a lot still in this list because even if you don't put it onto another creature, you still have the ability of just playing it as a 4/4, and it does have reach, which I think people forget about sometimes, which is really helpful. You do have Vivian Monsters Advocate. We're playing 2 Turn Timber Symbiosis, 3 Great Hinge, 4 Stonecoil Serpent, which, you know, we've talked about Stonecoil before being a little bit of a liability. whenever you're playing against stuff like apparitions and whatnot, because they basically get to take a free creature for free. Primal Might's a full set of 4, 3 Garen Briggs, 17 Force, 1 Bonder's Enclave, 1 Crawling Barrens. And another thing, too, to look at is we are playing a decent bit of lands here. You've got 17, 18, 19 regular lands. You've got 2 Turn Timbers, so that gets you up to 21. You've got 4 Kazandus, will bring you up to 25 if you actually need that many sources. So we should be okay for the most part. I don't think mana is going to be our issue. I think just having enough stuff for the early game. However, we do have Lovestruck Beast and Stonecoil Serpents to fill that gap. So maybe it's enough. I don't know. Let's go in the arena and find out. We'll keep this one. You know, just thinking in that last game, had we actually drawn like a Gem Razor, that would have worked as well. Because we could have made like a 6/6 Stonecoil. And that would have helped out a bunch. Speaking of, there's a Gem Razor now. I feel like our next couple turns are going to be about these Lovestruck Beast anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. Then if for some reason a thing gets played that we want to get rid of, we'll at least have something we can mutate Gem Razor onto. Not sure what's going to happen here. There's a good chance we might have just set up our Stonecoil Serpent just to get stomped or something. I mean, I don't hate it if that's what happens, but it's very possible. Alright, slowly finding some mana we want. Gonna kill our Stonecoil here. No, they are not. Okay. Interesting. They did not kill our Stonecoil. So maybe their plan is assuming they could just play their giant here and I won't attack with the Stonecoil Serpent. I mean, they're totally wrong, but, you know, I get the logic. Yeah, because what I was thinking here is I might just go ahead and Gem Razor up and turn this into a 6/6. Take one. Yeah, I think that's actually what I want to do. I don't think they have a good answer for this. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and take the 3. Make a 1/1. And then we're going to attack for 11. I mean, this is a lot for the Gruul deck to deal with here. And now we can also Primal Might this up to a 9 and kill whatever's in the way. So this could just be game, even if they stop us from attacking with the Lovestruck Beast. Yep, Innkeeper. I mean, unless you just land Lovestruck of your own. But even then, we fight the Lovestruck Beast, and then we attack with both things, and a Gem Razor is just going to be nice and fat. Yeah, I was going to say, that's a hell of a maneuver. Like, I was about to be super impressed with this opponent. Yeah, I think that's just what we do here, right? Turn our Gem Razor into a 9. Fight Bone Crusher Giant if we wanted to. Yeah. Because even if they have, for some reason, a ram through that's only 8, yeah, that's safe. And since we have the trample, I mean, it's kind of it. That'll do. Okay, this hand's not terribly exciting, but we're going to keep it. We do have sequences where we can see we can go like Heart's Desire, Lovestruck Beast, maybe? Because if the lands don't work out, we can just put Kazandu Mammoth in tapped next turn. Oh, Foulmire Knight. I was not expecting to see one of those. Okay, then. Don't want to trade one of those here just yet. Our plan may be to try and get land into play, have a Lovestruck Beast survive, get another land so we can Great Hinge, and then see what we can do. I mean, hopefully our hand doesn't get shredded by discard spells, but that is a possibility. I mean, we have a ram through, so the Death Touch thing doesn't bother us that much. It doesn't life leak or anything, so that's fine. They probably just have another, though. Oh, just gonna Mogus his favor. Well, that is a thing you get to do. I guess I'll get in there for that one. Drawing that Stonecoil here is kind of nice too, because it sort of says to the opponent like, oh, well, maybe I can kill this 1/1 and they can't attack with Lovestruck Beast anymore. Now the downside is, if we want to attack with Lovestruck Beast anymore, we do actually have to decide, do we want to play a Stonecoil Serpent before we play a Great Hinge? Because that might be our only chance. But it may also be worth it just to make a big Stonecoil Serpent. So there's that issue. But first things first, we need to get a land here. Untapped, preferably. Alright, that makes sense. Okay, well, we did not get our land we wanted. So our plan is going to be play this for 1. Ram through. Attack for 5. Mogus's favor. They need 2 other cards and 3 mana. So they could spend 3 mana here to get rid of Stonecoil Serpent. Which we're kind of okay with. I don't love it because that means we can't attack with the Lovestruck Beast. But really our whole plan right now is just get a land. Really get a land to get the Great Hinge in and then try to get this Vivien off the ground and rolling. But the opponent may continue just using removal spells on our smaller creatures here. Nope. Alright, Giant. And a Bloodchief Thirst. Okay, well. Alright, we finally did our part. Yay, deck. Alright, let's pass. Now we get to go Vivien, Lovestruck, and get all the value. Because now if we get Vivien, we can Lovestruck Beast and actually minus Vivien, so we can go get, like, a, what's that all about? I'm not interested in blocking here. Oh, that's cute. Check this out. They're going to be like, you know what? We're going to put that over there. And I'm like, you know what? I have a thing I want to do. Trying to be sneaky with me over there. Do I just want to blow up that Embercleave now? Nah, we want to do this first. This has more value. Ooh, that's... Well, they gave up. Playing against Yorion? I think we have to mulligan this. Keep. I'm going to put one of these into play tapped. And we'll pass. So hopefully this looks like we didn't have anything. Maybe the opponent plays something. Nope, they're opting not to. Boy. I want to play a Mammoth here. I'm not going to, though. I know what's good for me. Alright, so if they do have a thing to remove something, they're likely to go after the Mammoth. Then we can just grow the Wildborn Preserver and we can just see what happens after that. Though it is possible they, like, I don't know, Apparition, and then we play a Gem Razor, get rid of their enchantment. I mean, so there's options. We're not going to Apparition now. Ah, Blood Chief Circe, okay. Maze Mind Tome, sure. Gem Razor has more value now. I wouldn't mind that. Hey, look at that. Speaking of which... I guess I should have put this Gem Razor on first, huh? What's the opponent gonna do from here? Well, either way, it's too late now. No takesy backsies. Guess it doesn't matter. The +2/+2 holds. Alright. Please don't kill our big creature stack. Thanks. I would appreciate that muchly. Doom Foretold. Oh no. Well, I guess we would have much rather gotten rid of a Doom Foretold, huh? Wouldn't we? Alright. We are going to keep this. There's not really much to throw away here, so we're just going to roll with it. We'll see if this lives. I would like to draw just one of our traditional 2/2s, as I would like to call them. That would be great. Well, unfortunately, there went one of them. And we lost a Stone Cold Serpent, so that's going to further hinder progress here. Good news is, though, Stone Cold Serpent does block Soaring Thought Thieves pretty much indefinitely if we need to. Alright, another crab, sure. Don't hate that too much. Opponent's down to 4 cards. I'm assuming they're going to have to start playing removal soon. Alright, Cling to Dust. Alright. And that is a thing. Don't want to rip into this Gem Razor just yet. Mostly because now Yorvo's down. I can maybe try to put something on the... Oh, wow. Triple crab. Alright. Oh, this is not going to go well. Drown in the Lock on Yorvo. Okay. Well, I guess this is just what we're going to do here then, huh? We're 31 cards, but they're going to be getting possibly 10 plus cards a turn here from us. Oh, I was thinking a Garrick would have been sweet too. Man, they have flipped all the right cards. This just makes my heart hurt. I think I only want to do this for 2. No, for 1. That's sad. But I want to be able to get either this Mammoth or this Lovestruck Beast down. Probably the Mammoth. I mean, if they have another Drown in the Lock, they can't target the Gem Razor stack right now. Alright, that's 7. Is this going to resolve? There's an end to the story. Alright, well that means we're going to lose at least 6 more cards here at a minimum, because there's no way they drew no lands there, right? Okay, Wind Robber. That blocks and draws a card. That's a real thing here. Ooh, Blood Chief Circe. That does hurt. Oh, but that helps. Oh boy. Alright, so we put that on there. That becomes a 4. We can make it a 6. That still lets us play this Lovestruck Beast. And the next turn we'll get to attack with our land as well. I mean, you have to block with something. Well, I guess you don't have to. I mean, you could take, sack it, and then just take 6 and go to 1. I mean, they can still gain life, if necessary, from the Cling to Dust. All right. More crabs. I mean, that does buy time. That is a relevant thing. Alright, now we just need a ram through. That's what we need. Are there ram throughs left? Oh, we just lost another one. If there was one. I think we only have 2. I saw 1. Alright, so it looks like we still have 1. What ram through wins the game? Come on. Big money. No whammies. Alright, you're like the next best thing. How many cards do we have left? We only have 10 cards. So if they have a land and anything to mill us, we just lose, right? So let's see. If we play this for 1... This takes 4 to put counters on this, right? What do we do here? All right, we play this for 1. We attack with both of these. They have to block at least the Lovestruck Beast. Well, they have to block both different ways. Because this tramples. We could still put a counter on that in the turn. I don't love it, but I guess we got to try. To give ourselves potential outs. I mean, part of me wants to just play this as like a 6/6, but I know we really can't. I mean, that's just not correct. Should I just turn this into a creature? I mean, doing that now, though, doesn't do anything. They could just block. Let's see. Block here. Block here. Yeah, I think I still have to wait. Oh, they had a Heartless Act. Dang. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Yep. Unfortunately, gonna get punished for not making that Stone Cold Serpent bigger. Yeah, we're on the no outs plan here, unfortunately. Yep. Seems right. All right. we got some neat cards. Let's go ahead and keep this and see how this plays out. I mean, we do need an extra land to really get this Garruk, but this is more of a medium hand that I'm keeping just for the sake of video, just so we can see some of the different cards in action. No, the opponent is deciding to take a mulligan here. So maybe that helps us out. All right, we'll just pass. I'm probably going to sit on this Wildborn Preserver. See if maybe we can get lucky and just pick off the opponent's attacker. Scavenging Ooze, sure. All right, it worked. We are going to block here. And barring something amazing off the top, yeah, I was going to say, we're just going to go ahead and kill that Scavenging Ooze. All right, so that worked out pretty well. I mean, now they probably just play like Yorvo or something. And, okay, well, Mammoth. That's big too. That qualifies. All right, so here we're just gonna make a 3/3.
I've got an axe to grind. I like animals better than people.
I love that quote on the Garruk. I got an axe to grind. I like animals better than people. Though on some days I kind of agree with Garruk, honestly. All right, so here's the plan. If they go after our Garruk, we may block. If not, our plan is going to be to... Actually, we may even block anyway, if we're able to. Because the plan would then just be to pump up one of these things so we could play a cheap Great Hinge and just see what happens from there. Though it might just die to a Gem Razor or something, but, you know, that's okay. All right. So, we have 4 lands. We have 5 lands, really. We turn whatever survives into a 6/6 or a 5/5. I'm just trying to think how big can I get a Wildborn Preserver over the next few turns. And I think that's better for us to do this. I think. I mean, we may be about to lose both these creatures anyway. If so, then I think our play would be minus, and then just play the other one and minus it as well. Alright, that's what I thought might happen, so that's okay. We can live with that. These are scenarios we can live with comfortably. Oh, actually, okay, now this sort of changes things here, because now we can minus, well, we'd -2 and lose the Garruk. This lets us make 6 mana, but we don't really have 6 mana worth of things to play here. Though I think we do it anyway. I think it's still correct. Now if we draw a land, we have the option of possibly playing Great Hinge and another Garruk, and then we're off to the races. Or if we just get something of reasonable size. There you go, like that. No attacks. We'll set up next turn when we can start using Garruk. Maybe even make a big Wildborn Preserver or something like that. No Gem Razor. Come on. No Gem Razor. We are winning the life total battle here, so if we do end up having to attack and trade with the opponent, we're in a much better spot. If we were to draw a creature, it's possible we could have enough to turn a Wildborn Preserver larger. What do we gonna... what kind of shenanigans are these? Is this a ram through of some sort to try to take out our board? Because we could block. You ram through, kill that. I mean, I guess we do it anyway, though. I can't... Yeah, I mean, if you get us, you get us. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I'm okay with that. I if we trade everything and we've got the Garrick and the Great Hinge and everything going on over here, I'm all right with that. Now let's just see. Oh, I was just thinking, why see if we could draw the Scavenging Ooze first. Gosh, dang it. You know what? I don't even want to do that, actually. Damn, why did they have to draw their Scavenging Ooze there? Let us draw one here. Nope, it was not a Scavenging Ooze.
I am predator, you are prey.
Man, that is unfortunate.
Respect for nature is always returned.
Golly. I was really hoping, like, maybe that's it. But, man, they drew well there. They drew the right combination of cards that made that combat not hurt so much for them. The good news is, so if they are spending all their mana, making the Scavenging Ooze bigger, we do get some equity out of Garrick. So, I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, so you have a 6/6, but we're going to turn our creature into a 9/9. And they still have 3 more things. Oh, now that's pretty spectacular. Question is now, how big do we want to go? So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can make a big boy. Get to draw a card as well. Do I need to leave any mana? Nope, we don't need to leave any mana. I don't believe so. So let's just go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Sure. I mean, if you draw your answer, opponent, so be it.
Buckled under our might.
All right, here comes 9. Now the opponent can play a Gem Razor, kill our Stone Cold Serpent, and have a, what is that going to be, a 8/8 Scavenging Ooze? So that's a real thing. Fortunately, we do have enough to play Vivian, possibly whatever's on top of our library, so we're going to get a look at a couple of cards here. Alright, now here comes Gem Razor, because that's the way it works. Though they're still looking at their graveyard, so maybe not. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to disturb us too much. Yeah, Garrick's going to come in handy here. Garrick's basically going to be the way we're trying to win this. Alright, that sounds good. But does that do anything? I mean, you go to 14. You can buy a turn, I guess, is all they're aiming for here. I'll go ahead and play this. Take a look at what's on top of our library. It is otherwise worthless.
Precious.
So we will draw a card. Yeah, there's really not point to even making the 1/1. I mean, I guess we could, but the game's probably over here anyway. For all practical intents and purposes, anyway.
I like to think big.
Just making all the proper safety precautions. And then, yeah. That should do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're now on the 0 outer. Got it. We will keep this. I was very hesitant, actually. Mostly because I was debating if I wanted to put this mammoth into play on 1. Hopefully we just draw another untapped green land here on this turn, and it'll make some of our planning a lot easier. Oh, it does. So very much. Alright, in the turn. Alright, Florahedron. That might come in handy later. We'll see. Do we want to just... Okay. I feel like if the opponent does something next turn, it's going to be to our 1/1 if they need to, like, Primal Might or something. If that's the case, we're just going to Gem Razor up on our Preserver, I think. Yep. Figured that was going to be the case. Whatever happened was definitely going to go down like that. So we'll put this in tapped. Alright, then let's see what we can do here with this Garrick, or maybe even just get Vivian online as soon as possible. Alright, there's Visionary. That card does not suck. I have a feeling they're racing to get... Oh, they do have some white mana in there. Oh, we don't like it when they leave cards on top. We don't like that at all. So the question is, do we want to make this Stone Cold Serpent just a little 1/1? And then attack for 9. I feel like that leaves us a lot of room, because then we could possibly still use Garrick the following turn. We could use Gem Razor on our Stone Cold Serpent as a 5/5. So yeah, let's do that. We could turn this Gem Razor larger this turn, so I am going to do that. Since it has Trample, I mean, force some bad situations here. Sometimes you just got to get there the best way you can. Now we're leaving options where if the opponent does happen to get another white for like an Apparition or something, like Garrick's still possibly a winner. You know, the Gem Razor is possibly still a winner. You know, there's a couple things we could do here. Yeah, I mean, trading 2 for 1 there we like. That is totally acceptable. This could just be an Elspeth Conquers Death or something similar. Assuming there's another white land, of course. But we're kind of okay with that, if that's the case. I mean, we do have a Gem Razor to go with the Stone Cold Serpent, so why not? Ooh, a Kogla. Did not see that coming. Though, good news is, we still got all these. So, yep. We'll do it with style points. Turn this into a 4/4, and then we'll get in there. Oh, man. Well, so did I answer the question? Is it still viable in Standard? The answer, yes. I was able to play it today and get up to Platinum with it. So, yeah. And by the way, I want to answer. I know some people saying, you're just playing at Gold, you're just playing at this. Like, the reality is I end up testing a bunch of random decks constantly, and I'm not worrying about ranking. If you want to know for sure, you can go back and look. I've actually been Mythic for a very long time until I made the active decision to not chase Mythic. Partly because even to get to Mythic, you don't even have to be a good player to play the good decks. It's just a numbers game. Like, you can actually have a losing record and still make Mythic. So the level isn't so much what it's about. We're doing the videos to test the decks and just see if certain things are even viable, and sometimes just throw different and unique ideas out there. So that being said, we did get back to Platinum with this deck today, and I think it is still viable. So if you like this style of deck and you want to play the Garricks and stuff like that, great. However, I will say I do think that just the Mono Green food deck is more resilient, can go a little bit bigger at times, and maybe that is the preferred way to go just because it has more resilience. You know, it can get stuff out of the graveyard, it plays a little better against the mill decks and stuff like that. So you know, but this wasn't bad. I mean, I actually hadn't played it in a long time, and I just, like, it felt very familiar and it felt good. So you don't have very many bad draws. I mean, as you saw, the mana worked out pretty well, even with us having a couple of colorless lands, which was great. We just got stuck with like a Great Hinge once, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, otherwise, I was kind of digging it. I think this is still totally viable. So yes, if you would like to still play Mono Green, go for it. Nothing wrong with it. You can probably still do very well with this deck. All that being said, if you haven't, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and help us out, because again, we're dealing with the hashtag YouTube wage stuff. If you would like to check it out, see my video from like 4 days ago where we cover that in detail. And remember, you can get this deck list, and you can get links to my Discord if you want to just come get deck help, if you want to come see me on Twitch, if you want to follow me on Twitter, or just buy some merchandise like this lovely mug I have here. You can get you a PowrDragn mug, as well as many other things in our merch store, if you'd like to support me right now and help out where YouTube is kicking me in the booty. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.